Hi, so this is our task 3 today we are going to see, and let me simulate it and show what we are actually going to do with task 3. Okay, see, this is similar to task 2, so we have to just modify the factory input output file of factory IO task 2. That has to be modified and made to task 3. I will show you. First let me run and let me show you what we are going to do today. Okay. See, what we are going to do in task 3 is that we are going to work on colors. Okay. We are going to sort out two different types of boxes. One is blue color and another is green color. Okay. So if you see, what's happening is that the emitter is emitting two kinds of material. Okay. One is blue color, another is green color, and blue color is being sorted by the pivot arm 1 and green color is sorted by the pivot arm 2. Okay. If you see carefully, we have a sensor here. This is called vision sensor. Okay. We are going to use vision sensor. We are going to make some changes in the emitter and we are going to do this task. Okay. Okay. So this is a factory IO task 2 file that we have. Okay. We are going to do some modification here. You have to do the same modification. What we are going to do, we are going to delete these two diffuse sensors. Okay. Instead of that, we are going to have, go to sensors, we are going to have a vision sensor. Okay. So vision sensor, it will be somewhere between. Okay. Just drag it and put it in the middle. Okay. I will also show you the documentation. Okay. See, remember this link I will share with you. This contains a manual of all the of entire factory IO. Okay. So what is a vision sensor? A vision sensor is nothing but recognizes raw materials, product leads, product bases, and it identifies them by their colors also. Okay. And its sensing range is usually from 0.3 to 2 meters. And see here, these are the things we need here. Okay, how does it detect? It can return a digital value depending upon the color. Okay, it can also provide us a numerical output depending upon the color. For this exercise, we are going to go with the numerical one. Okay, so what it does is that for different color, it will give a different numerical value, and that is what going to be the input to carry out the sorting. Okay. So if you see here, we are going to use blue raw material, okay, and green raw material. So what is the numerical value for that? For blue is 1, for green is 4. Okay, let's remember this one, and let's go back to factory IO. Okay, in the factory IO, click on the sensors, and then you have to change the configuration here to all numerical. Okay, so this means that it will emit the raw material here. Okay, let's say all numerical means it will deliver us the values of the material there. Okay, now this is done. And then we have to change the configuration of the box. Earlier we used to have small, medium and large. We don't need that now. We only need blue raw material and green raw material. Okay, so let's disable the boxes. We have enabled blue raw and green raw. Okay, so we have the task 2 of control IO file here. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to get the vision sensor. Okay, that's the new thing here, and we don't need diffuse sensor 1 and diffuse sensor 2. We also don't need this AND block now, unless until we feel that it's needed for the logic. And let me show you the values of blue and green here. Okay, we will reduce the opacity to minimum, and let me run this code. Okay, see, this is a blue color now. Blue color reads value 1. Okay, and then okay, and green color reads value 4. Okay, so I hope you are clear now. This is the basis on which we are going to carry out the task. Okay, so again we'll go increase capacity. So if we have value of 1, it means it is blue color and it will be sorted by pivot arm 1. Okay, so what I'm going to do, go to sources, go to numerical. Okay, set it to 1 here, copy, paste, set it to 4 here. Okay, then what's the logic? We have very simple logic here. We are going to have a relational probability, this one. Okay, so one of the input is a vision sensor, and the other one is, I will put it like this. Okay, so if you have a one is for blue color, so if you have a blue color, it will go to set, and if you have a green color, it will go to the set of the other pivot arm. Okay, and we'll save as a different file. We'll save it as task 3. Okay, already I have a task 3. We'll overwrite it. Okay, now we'll try to run. So when you have a blue color raw material, the pivot arm 1 acts. When you have a green color pivot box, see, there may be some changes that we may have to do with the pivot box. Okay, see, what's the problem here is that it's not properly placed. Okay, it's not properly placed. We have to make some arrangement. See, I'll tell you what's the problem there. When you have a green color raw material coming up, see, it's crossing the diffuse sensor and it is releasing the respective pivot arm. Okay, what we have to do, we have to slightly change it somewhere here. Okay, let's run. We have a green color coming up, again a green color coming up. Okay, I hope you got the logic now.